Now, see how the gate just opened for them, but the gate did not. They have the gate code broken, so the gate won't open for me. So I just pressed the button several times and they had the gate blocked so it would not open for me. But it just opened for the individuals that they just had drive through. Now, the way that's happening is in corporate office at Turnberry Gates, they are blocking my code from working at the gate. United States government, that's what they do with their time. They have nothing better to do with their time but harass me on a daily basis. They got the neighbors banging on the walls nonstop, 24/7. They got their attorney, who was a former judge, submitting documents to the court talking about they have no knowledge and the evidence is unfounded when they are partners with the law firm in my civil rights suit that's targeting, harassing me, and having me tortured by the United States government with military weapons. This is all coordinated. United States government, this is what they do to black people, and they sit and lie about it. They got a team of gang stalkers, FBI proxies that are sitting here coordinating murder, harassment, gang stalking, attempted home break-ins, driving people off the road, um, driving people off the road. They drove me off the road several times, totaled the car that I was driving. Law enforcement took a report then, but refuses to follow up on any of the incidents that I reported because they had GBI send me an email talking about what I'm experiencing, the criminal events that I'm experiencing are not illegal. So to cease and desist reporting criminal events that they're involved in to their office. That's what the email they sent me, the end of 2024. And then they continue to have me assaulted with directed energy weapons, got the neighbors banging on the walls nonstop 24/7, and then got the FBI sending me emails every week asking me for my ID that I already sent them, and refuses to respond to FOIA requests since April 9th. They have 20 days to respond. They refuse to respond since April 9th. So clearly this is all coordinated. Clearly I'm being assaulted, targeted by the United States government, who decided to declare war on the United States black citizens, which they've been doing for years. This has been going on for years. Democrats have been known about it. They involved. They know what's going on. Long time ago, the Democrats could have did something about it, but they decided not to. They decided to double down and play games because they knew that black people were being targeted, and they didn't want it to get out that they've been known about it. They've been participating and known about it. There goes Leah Patrice Jones has been stalking me. That was her just leaving stalking me for the United States government. Now, she left somebody upstairs because they upstairs banging on the wall, so. They have them following and stalking my movements. Every time I go or I leave or I do something, they got them doing and stalking and following me. So they had her drive off because I got my garage open. And they know that I got the cameras rolling. So they want you guys to see how they monitoring my movements 24/7, United States government. Now, that's the Bahamas Prime Minister's son, fake son, spouse. They're Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. Like Senator Warnock, Kamala Harris, a lot of the Democrats, leadership here in Georgia are Alpha Phi Alpha. So they've been known that this is happening, that I'm being targeted by their members and by them coordinating with the FBI, United States government, and they don't give a shit. They don't care. They don't care. They doubling down, banging on the walls, assaulting me with directed energy weapons, being paid by the government to do so. And the government gives them cars and vehicles and things like that. So they don't care. They don't, she gonna come back in here and continue tapping and banging on the walls all day and night long like I did something to her and I didn't do anything to her. It's the United States government telling her to double down, bang harder when I send them FOIA request updates, asking them for information and asking them why they're continuing to have me tortured, gang stalked, and assaulted and not responding to the FOIA request. But the only thing that they keep doing is asking me for my driver's license that I have already sent them over 6 times already. United States government, Justice Department. It doesn't matter which administration. It didn't matter which administration. This has been going on nonstop for over a decade. 24/7. In several states, might I add. They just stole my home through foreclosure. They had the United States government assaulting me with directed energy weapons, thermal cannons and sonic cannons all day long while they were in the courthouse stealing my property. Now, I could have known about this and known what was going on if I wasn't disoriented by being assaulted and targeted and terrorized by this whole community, shooting pellets at my house nonstop, banging on the walls nonstop, military flyovers nonstop, police driving by with sirens nonstop, 24/7. I was sending FOIA requests during while all this was happening, sending emails to Congress, conversating with Chambly Mayor. Chambly Mayor was talking about he gonna talk to the Chambly police, who he has replaced. This is the 4th one he replaced, because one of them they had stand in the front yard while they had the HOA removing shrubbery so they can shoot my home up with pellets. So he talking about he not involved, but he's involved because he comes from the hotel chain that Sephiroth Shaw is legal counsel for. So they specifically hired him, moved him over here to this area, to this neighborhood, because he was on city council, made him a mayor. Now his husband, because he's married, so his husband, they both work for a church calling themselves ambassadors of Christ. Now, we know they're not ambassadors of Christ because that's not how God gets down, but that's what they're doing. That's what they're involved in. And in the meantime, he's sending me emails talking about he's not going to do anything about them assaulting and torturing me with directed energy weapons. In the process, they doubled down and stole my home. Now, they were coordinating all of this because the DeKalb County Tax Authority has been manipulating the property prices. So they didn't assess my property at a higher value until they were in the process of foreclosing it. So they couldn't have the auction site auctioning off a property for $671,000 when they had it devalued at $535,000, $578,000 due to the neighbors. They keep rotating in here every 2 years, and then have DeKalb County Tax Authority manipulating, lying about their tax records, charging me the most expensive. I'm getting charged the most. Now these lots over here across from me, that's a little bit bigger. They're paying a lot less. All these people over here are paying a lot less. So the DeKalb County Tax Authority, their law firm is Sephiroth Shaw, the law firm that's targeting and terrorizing me with defense counsel for Jackson National, that submitted fraudulent payroll data to the courts with their magistrate. Their magistrate was already their client. So he was the one deciding on if discovery could be accepted or not, and then had another law firm holding the discovery in Ohio talking about they left the case. So now they got a federal prosecutor on the case. They relocated him from Chicago. He lived 7 minutes away from the attorney I'm asking him to sanction that submitted fraudulent data to the courts. They relocated him from Chicago, located him to Denver, Colorado, and put him on my case. Now he talking about he's not a public defender, a federal public defender, but he still is because LinkedIn everywhere says that he is. So I commented on a LinkedIn posting underneath something that someone had commented on, something that he said, and so as soon as I did, LinkedIn deleted my page, deleted my LinkedIn page. It was a business LinkedIn page too, so the court instructed them to do that. So that's how they go about silencing me, shutting down, so people don't know how they're coordinating with defense counsel, how they're coordinating with the banks to steal my home, how they're coordinating with DeKalb County Tax Authority, how they're coordinating with GBI, FBI, DOJ, FBI proxies, FBI threat liaisons to target and terrorize black women 24/7. Everybody's been knowing about this. Everybody.